Welcome to DriveFails. From reckless drivers diving headfirst into chaos to runaway vehicles triggering a storm of destruction, everything collides right here. Watch closely and remember to keep your grip firm on the wheel. Fasten your seatbelt. The ride begins now. The truck driver did not have time to slow down to avoid a collision, so he crossed into the other lane, where he unfortunately crashed into another truck. This incident is likely due to a micro-sleep by the driver of a black SUV, who crossed into the opposite direction. In the SUV, either the driver was a novice or it was personal. What do you think? A very unpleasant accident while driving at night, but luckily no one was hurt. The driver of the BMW's mishandling of the vehicle at high speed on a curve caused it to crash into parked cars at an intersection in the opposite direction. A van accident in slow motion as the driver failed to react in time and crashed into the car in front of him. He did not maintain a safe distance. Sometimes it's better to slow down. The driver went off the highway into the opposite direction, and it was tragic for him. The driver of the white car's lack of vision caused this accident. We can only guess what led up to this accident. Let's just hope it was a bad gear shift and nothing personal. A tow truck driver was crossing an intersection at a red light, which cost him his driver's license. One of these two was going too fast. The other one didn't give way. Do you think either of them ran a red light? Let me know in the comments. This situation looks like a right-hand preference. Am I right?
I watched all that.
Crazy situation. The driver drove into an intersection at full speed on a red light, which almost cost him his life. The driver crossing from one lane to another without turning on his turn signals caused this accident. In this case, the situation cannot be prevented. Another case of inappropriate speed. The car can go to the scrapyard. What was the traffic light, red or orange? The sheriffs did not give way to vehicles on the main road and passed through the intersection without sound and light signals. Crazy driving in a residential area cost this driver dearly. Luckily, there wasn't heavy traffic and nothing worse happened. Sometimes they say, slowly is the best way to go. That also applies to this situation. matter how I think about it, I don't understand how this could have occurred to him. High speed and bad weather. What else to expect? Reduced visibility, poor concentration while driving all day long, and late decision to turn. What would you call it?
My God. That...
Probably poorly distributed weight in the caravan. Most of the weight needs to be closest to the car, pulling the caravan to prevent this from happening. In this case, both were at fault. One did not yield, and the other did not slow down. Nothing should have happened.
Everything in here is just full of dust. I kept digging, got the timing chain cover off.
Wet. But back in 2019...
Not everyone can drive powerful and beautiful cars.
Yes. Why did John Kerry call all the way...
The driver of the white car did not estimate the distance and speed of the oncoming vehicles. That's why there was an accident. An unfortunate situation where, thanks to the truck, the driver did not see an oncoming vehicle that was going extremely fast at the intersection. Some drivers simply don't know what traffic lights they should use to cross an intersection. He lost his temper because the other driver hit the back of his car. I don't think everyone should have a driver's license. Fence repair will certainly not be the cheapest. Insufficient attention while driving. Was it a cell phone? This was 100% a personal feud between two peacocks. Or was it filmed for a movie? Drivers like this deserve a slap in the face. Mercedes deserves an award for a truly high-quality car body. Was it lack of attention while driving or mechanical failure? This situation cannot be predicted. Insufficient attention in road traffic.